An 11-month-old baby shot in the face in the Bronx.
They were waiting for their dad to get out of that grocery store. This little girl struck by the bullet while she was sitting inside that car. This 11-month-old baby girl set to turn 1 in just 2 days' time. We want to show you right now this video obtained by Pix11 of the actual shooting. You can see one man running on 198th Street, rounding the corner, and moments later a second man follows. His hands are raised. He looks like to be holding a firearm. Now, here's what else we can tell you at this hour about this frightening scene. This baby girl, an innocent victim of this shootout. This happened shortly before 7 p.m. this evening. 2 unidentified male suspects opening fire. Police sources telling Pix11 that the bullet entered her left cheek and exited through the back of her head. Her mother called out for an officer in the area. She was rushed to St. Barnabas, and that's where she was put on a ventilator. Again, the NYPD just briefing the media a short time ago. Take a listen.
Tonight at about 6:48 p.m., the police responded to a 911 call of a child that was shot at the corner at East 198th Street and Valentine Avenue. Police officers from the 5-2 precinct arrived at the scene within 2 minutes. The officers found a mother holding her 11-month-old baby, her 11-month-old baby girl, who suffered a gunshot wound to her left cheek.
First off, I'd like to send my prayers and my thoughts to the father, the mother, and the family of this little beautiful angel who got shot in the face in the Bronx yesterday evening. A lot of people might not understand, but there's a war going on in the Bronx right now. It almost feels like we in Desert Storm. Bodies is dropping, and the only losers here are the innocent. I don't know what the motive was, but I see 2 young men running. One of them running up the block, the other running back down the block, holding what looks like a firearm and waving, while the shots were ringing off. The father was in the store to come back to the car to know that his baby was shot in the face. I don't know what the motive or the story was for these 2 guys chasing each other, but it can never be that serious where you want to kill somebody. These young men don't have respect. They don't fear anything, and they feel like they could get away with it. I know in my heart that them 2 young men knew that they were running up and down the block and they were being filmed by cameras. But this war has gotten so deep that they ain't even thinking about that. The innocent always loses in these battles, in these clashes. And these kids are out here like it's a video game, just shooting each other down. So they shoot, they miss because they're not trained to shoot, and they hit a little baby. And now the mother has to explain to this baby when she turns 5 or 6 that, you know, the baby is going to see the scar on her face, what happened to my face, and the mother have to explain what happened. What do you tell your kids? As soon as I heard that story, I thought about me, because I stayed parked up when I was living in the city. I would stay parking. You can't find parking, so you have to pull up. You pull up to the store, get a Snapple, come back out, wait for parking. It's like almost impossible to find parking. So what you do, you just chill in your car. And the father of this little baby went to probably get something in the store. Probably he was waiting for parking, and you know, he fell victim to this war that's going on. My advice is, you know, try to stay safe, because no matter where you look, like I said in my previous video, you don't know what's gonna hit you. And now the mayor got into it. They put a $3,500 bond on these kids. For what? Is that serious? No beef could be so serious that you want to take somebody's life away. That you want to take somebody's gift away, the gift of life, because life is a gift. And I will be discussing that in my next couple videos. But I said in the first video that I put out, you can't take your kid to the park because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to come at you. And this is exactly what happened yesterday. Two dudes in an altercation, just running around with guns like it's all good. In my mind, I feel like the gun laws in New York they're gonna step it up higher, because this is out of hand. This is unbelievable what's going on. And it's just, you know, a bunch of kids just running around thinking that, you know, there's no consequences for anything. You're going to get caught. So you're going to go from shooting a gun to shooting the fair one in Rikers Island. And as soon as they find out, you know, what you did, that you shot a little tiny baby, they're going to eat you alive. I just wanted to stop real quick and just give y'all the story. I feel so bad for the families. Again, I'm praying for y'all. My thoughts are with y'all. And to the two individuals, for what? Is that serious? Nothing serious enough to take somebody's life away, unless they threaten you and your family. With that being said, try to stay as safe as you can. Stay prayed up, because the devil's loose. And the devil's out here trying to steal, rob, and destroy. With that being said, go in peace.
I kept trying, kept failing, game plan, kept changing, dreams fading, started hesitating. Couldn't deal with the agitation, it only led to the aggravation of not having